What's up, Taurus? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That's me. My name is Annie. Happy to have all the Tauruses out there with me for this Little Sips Mini Love Tarot reading. Let's see what messages we can get you for love and relationships. As always, here on YouTube, guys, I do general messages. Lovers, love it. Lovers on Lovers Lane. General messages here on YouTube. Not everything I say will resonate with every Taurus out there. Welcoming you, as always, to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. But if it's not your message, if it feels strange or foreign, release it. Drop it like it's hot. Assume it's going out to someone else who needs to hear it. But give yourself the luxury of time. Just because it doesn't make sense here and now doesn't mean that it may resonate for you in a week or a couple weeks or a couple days, right? So, as always, be open to that. I hope lots and lots of this does resonate with you. Pieces and parts of it likely will. That's about it. Those are my tarot rules. Everything else about this video will be written down in the description box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook, Instagram.com. I am annoyingly active on Instagram. Check that out if you're interested, and if not, let's do it here on YouTube, okay? So, let's see. Bottom of your deck, there's a little bit of anxiety, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. What's that? I feel like that's coming from your end. Oh, it's about, well, but there's your card. So it may involve a Taurus. I mean, yes, you, but it may involve another Taurus or the idea of marriage. It could be that you've fallen for someone who is married, or it could be that the topic of marriage stresses one or both of you out. And so the person you're dealing with, or you, it might be their natural, what is the word? Their natural guardedness or default, really, to be guarded when that subject comes up. But if that's the case, it's bringing both of you some anxiety. It could be rumors or talk of a divorce. Feeling like your person may be losing interest. Ugh, God, Taurus, is it going to be one of these? It's kind of a hard one. Yeah, someone's going to make a judgment call to walk away. They may actually be walking towards a Cancer. So if you guys are already on the rocks, if it's kind of a difficult relationship, it might be because somebody has already found someone else that, I hate to say it, but they like more. And it might be you, Taurus. If you are eyeing a Cancer, you may end up moving towards your Cancer. Interesting. All right, let's see if that message comes through here in your actual spread, or if maybe we'll get something else. You have 2 cards of Taurus and 2 cards of Cancer coming up, so there might be multiple people involved here. That's what I mean. You're the one who's walking away, though, for most of you. Yeah, your person was all excited to celebrate some sort of milestone with you. It could be an anniversary. It could be like a 2-week anniversary, right? It doesn't have to be years and years, though for a lot of you, it probably is marriage. In their heart, they still love you. In their mind, they see things developing further with you. I think they would like to continue to court you. I'm hearing all these like retro terms. That's hilarious. They would like to continue to court you and date you and, I don't know, inspire you. But they think that, yeah, you're looking at other prospects. Taurus is wanting the Wheel of Fortune, but it's turning in a different direction than this person. Taurus has the high ground. Taurus has the upper ground. Taurus sees this relationship in a different way or in a different perspective. And in many ways, it makes me kind of sad because your person's cards are very nice. It could be, though, that a few of you, particularly if you're dealing with a Pisces, they may have wandering eyes and you know this. And so as great as the I almost said karma, as great as the dynamic, the kinetic energy maybe is between you guys, you also know that they're measuring other people up too. And so you're like, no, either I'm at the top or I'm not here at all. Like, I don't think you're looking to compete, and rightfully so. But that's sort of what I get from this Taurus is for some of you, you sense that your person isn't willing to commit, but they don't want to lose you. And you're sort of in a place of commitment or I'm peacing out. Can you guys see what she's doing with her fingers too? There's 3 people here and there needs to be 2. Like, that's sort of what I get. Like, so let's spin this in a new direction so it's just you and I, or peace, I'm out. A lot of you are going to make a decision of peace, I'm out because you couldn't commit. The thing is, this person is very romantic at heart. They are a hopeless romantic, but They either make promises they don't keep, or they're struggling to be monogamous. That's definitely what's coming through. Even with the Lovers, Lovers does talk about choices and decisions, and there's 3 hearts, right? Third party activity, potentially. All right, so let's see here. You are very firm in your convictions. A lot of my Tauruses are very traditional in that they do want, I don't even know if that's the correct word, but yeah, essentially a tradition in terms of a marriage. Like that is the natural next step of things, and it feels like you are having to fight your person tooth and nail to make this happen, particularly your Aries. Could also be that if some of you are engaged, you're frustrated by the whole pandemic quarantine thing because you're wanting to get hitched a lot sooner, but the universe is like, nope, you're going to have to wait. Some of you are struggling to be patient there. That's a whole other message in and of itself. Yeah, this person comes off as very sweet and kind, but you know that they have a little devil mentality to them. They can be a bit of a trickster. They can be emotionally manipulative. Emotionally manipulative of you, Taurus. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to be with Taurus, but they also don't want to give up the side piece. Again, this is not for everyone, right? It's not always third party, but it is kind of coming through in this reading a little bit. So a lot of you are going to step into your power and be like, choose me or lose me. That's really what's coming through here. Yeah, you might be dealing with a player. You may have a fire sign, specifically a Sagittarius, a Leo. There is an Aries involved here, but your Aries seems to be the one that's a little bit more committed to the idea of marriage or the long term. Like, you know, by nature, they want to build the empire. The Aries wants longevity is sort of what I'm getting. But if that's the case, you or your person may be struggling at work, and so they feel like they don't have enough time or potentially enough finances to, I don't know, plan a wedding right now. Some of you are thinking about how to fix something with your fire sign, your Aries, Leo, Sag. You're willing to put in a little bit more effort, but you feel like in a sense it's wasted because your person has already moved on, or again, vice versa. You may have someone interested in you. I almost called you Aries. So you may have someone interested in you, Taurus, where they're like, please, I want to work with you. Don't leave me. But you're just kind of like, but you've been saying that for years. When are you going to start making these changes towards Taurus, right? Yeah, Taurus, you're being asked to respect yourself, to know your boundaries, or to set some firm boundaries with this person, because otherwise they're just going to walk all over you. They're going to come and go constantly all the time. In your heart, you do want magic. You want it to be like that honeymoon phase when you first met this person, but it scares you because you know you're a very long way from where you used to be. It was all sunshine and fun and rainbows, but then it's like you kind of learn the tune of this person's song and you're like, it does kind of feel like you're not really who I thought you were, or it's almost like you've grown and become the best version of yourself, although we're always constantly growing and evolving, right? But you seem to be fairly satisfied with the person you're becoming because you've done a lot of work on your personal life, your spiritual life, your career, etc. It's like what's lacking is the relationship. And again, you're willing to put in the fight. You're willing to try and make this thing go places. But it's devastating that your person isn't on the same page. And so again, a lot of you are going to be the one to choose to leave. A lot of you are going to like get the hell in your car and move out. You know, you're going to pack up your shit and leave because your person just isn't doing you any favors. And it's frustrating. I feel for you. A lot of you are experiencing tower moments with a Cancer, a Gemini, or a Virgo right now. This tower moment is meant to rescue you. It's meant to save you. It's meant to awaken you and illuminate you to what was always there, but you were refusing to see it before. There was some denial. You knew the signs were there to move on, and yet you kept putting in the fight again and again and again. You kept giving this person the benefit of the doubt because you were faithful to them, because you already started to build with them, and so you didn't just want to scrap it. But the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. It just doesn't always feel like a positive when you're going through a tower moment. But it's bringing in very likely a new relationship I just heard with yourself. That's actually very poignant. Spirit is asking you to revisit the past of when you were a child, what you envisioned love and relationships looking like. You may have changed your perspective on that. Excuse me. Yeah, for a lot of you, there's arguments and competition for your person's attention. There's wandering eyes. Again, something about this involves a Cancer. Some of you may have, your Venus may be in Cancer. Your intuition tells you that your person is not, especially if they're not spending the night with you, you intuitively sense they may be spending the night with other people, and it's saying you're right. So why? It's like you're carrying around this heavy knowledge, this heavy burden, but you're not doing anything with it. You should be the star in your sky. You should focus on. It's something about like the light you emanate. It's very attractive to people, Taurus. They want to see you. They want to be with you. They want to romance you. But you're dealing with someone who it's like your sentimentality is getting the best of you, because it may have started off good, but it's like you have some difficult energy. It started off good, but things took a turn, and it's almost like you're having trouble accepting the new storyline, even though it's right there in front of you. Did you loan someone your car? Did somebody get your car into a car accident? Did you have some sort of awakening because you were in a car accident? I'm not predicting this. This would have already happened. Or again, this is something like your ex or your spouse or whoever borrowed your car and there was damage done to it. And I'm being called to say that was like the final nail in the coffin when you started to realize that this person, again, they cause more confusion in your life than good. Sorry, Taurus, this is a crappy one. I'm sorry. All right, give me some empowering messages for Taurus. With all these messages coming through, what is the best advice or guidance we can give my Tauruses? For some of you, there's an Aries that is they're still around. It's not to say it couldn't be. It might be able to be repaired. Aries or Scorpio. Okay, there may be a death. An ending of a cycle is what I mean with an Aries, but there may be a startup with a new Aries, or there may be a transformation, phoenix from the ashes, I'm hearing, with an Aries who they may even struggle with addiction issues, but they may finally decide to get help or counseling for their issues and take back power of their own life, to step into their role as the magician and be the master creator of their destiny. It could be that their addiction issues were almost a lead weight around their foot and constantly dragging them back and holding them back it's like you were ready to move ahead, but they just couldn't. It may have had to do with particularly alcohol abuse. Someone may finally seek the help they need, in which case this could come back together again, but it's saying trust that the tower moment between you guys is happening for a reason. And it may actually be to promote your person's own spiritual growth and development of their self, to focus on their own health. Absolutely. Wellness is very important for the both of you. And in this time of, I don't know if it's a break or a divorce, there's going to be flares of creativity coming to my Tauruses. So particularly if you're an artist or a musician, this sounds kind of trite, but it's like use the emotion, use the pain, use whatever it is you're feeling and put it into your art. Because there's a silver lining to this tower. And I mean, there always is. With the tower ushers in the star, which is all about healing and being realigned to your divine purpose. That's what's happening with all of this. A lot of you may even have a child with this person, or it's someone you knew from your childhood and you're very sentimental about it. Someone you went on adventures with, someone you thought was going to be your soulmate and your companion for life. Your roads, you're at more than a fork in the road, you're at a crossroads, right? But literally, you're both shown in your vehicles, you're going separate ways. And a lot of you may have a child with this person, even if marriage was never involved. Garden to me is saying ensure that know that it is for your own growth. This is a positive, but you might be viewing it as a holy shit, my life is falling apart. It's ushering in healing. Divine wisdom is being spoken to you in your dreams. From like your spirit guides, from your ancestors, your angel guides, specifically a fire sign. If you have a parent or a grandparent that's Aries, Leo, Sag, you guys, start like a dream journal or start really analyzing your dreams more, because there's messages being sent to you in regards to giving you guidance on this situation. If you're really struggling to see the silver lining, even in background noise, the television, when you're watching Netflix, when you're cooking, when you're listening to the radio, podcasts, music, commercials, if you really start honing in on that and focusing in on it, it's the universe trying to get your attention. The Magician to me as a reader is such a card of like, wake up, hello, like, does anybody hear me? Like, let me get the attention of the room. That's what Spirit is trying to do to you, because they're trying to, again, align you to your true purpose. You were settling for the moon when you were meant to be the star. Interesting. Some of you are going to take a break from a Cancer or a Gemini that you were married to. And again, universe is saying, don't worry too much about it. It's causing you more hardship and conflict. Have faith that there's more out there and that you're being led to. It's almost like a treasure map. You think you've settled here, you've resided yourself to stay here with this person. You're like, literally, with all these cards and metaphors, it's like you're meant to travel. You're meant to discover new places. Don't settle yet, because when it's right, you'll know it's right. There's a lot of question marks on this, so this is not where the story ends. That's sort of what I'm getting from this. Wheel of Fortune. This is positive. This is much needed growth and change and development for you in your spiritual path, Taurus. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Please do like, share, subscribe. I have to show you these cards because they're just so freaking cute. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates, Taurus, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye.